The Washington Commanders have suffered an embarrassing loss for the second time in 3 weeks, which means Ron Rivera's seat is heating up. It's time to turn the page in the nation's capital, and here's why. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Scott Procter. You know the deal by now, right? This is Procter's point of view. As always, we love hearing feedback from you all and receiving comments like this one right here. But stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess today's trivia question right down here below. To today's topic, though, Ron Rivera's time is running out. The Commanders head coach is in his fourth year leading the franchise, and it has yet to have a winning season under his direction. After Sunday's ugly loss to the Giants, Rivera's record in Washington is now 25-31-1. And with the new ownership group led by Josh Harris, it's time for a new era of Commanders football. One that does not include Rivera as the franchise's head coach. It looked like Washington's season hit its lowest low a few weeks ago during an embarrassing Thursday Night Football loss to the Chicago Bears on national TV. But the Commanders hit a new low on Sunday by scoring just 7 points and losing to the Tyrod Taylor-led Giants, who entered the game just 1-5 on this season. The frustration was palpable post-game and expressed candidly by veteran defensive lineman Jonathan Allen. Listen to what Mr. Allen had to say after the loss.
I think it's just a lack of focus on our part, a lack of attention to detail, not starting fast, and creating holes that are too big for us to overcome in the second half.
Does it get frustrating when that...
Yes, it does. I'm tired of it. Tired of this bullshit. It's been 7 years of the same shit. Tired of it.
That right there don't sound like a veteran who feels like his team is prepared to win week in and week out. And when a respected locker room presence like Allen lashes out like that, there are usually problems much bigger than just a disappointing loss. Allen's frustrations might stem from the fact that the Commanders have a defensive-minded head coach and one of the worst defenses in the league. Washington is bottom 5 in total yards allowed per game. They're bottom 5 in passing yards allowed per game, and they're bottom 5 in points allowed per game. It's hard to win that way in the NFL, especially when your first-year starting quarterback is the most sacked quarterback in the league by a mile. If the defense is poor and the team as a whole appears unfocused, unmotivated, and unprepared more often than not, then why is Ron Rivera still the Commanders head coach? He hasn't coached a winning season since 2017 in Carolina. Sam Howell was a junior in high school at that point in time. Making the decision to part ways with Rivera should be made easier by the fact that there is an assistant worthy of a head coaching job already on the Commanders staff, and that man's name is Eric Bieniemy. Look around the NFL at the best teams in the league. For the most part, with a few exceptions, of course, the top teams have an offensive-minded head coach with a promising young quarterback. Washington already has a bright offensive mind in Bieniemy and what I view as a promising young quarterback in Sam Howell, but they won't reach their full potential with Ron Rivera in the way. It's time for a new era of Commanders football, and if they don't find a way to win at least one of their next 2 games, it may begin as early as Week 10. That week, Washington flies across the country for a matchup with the Seattle Seahawks and their impressive rookie wide receiver who made the catch of the season so far. Go check out my latest Procter's Point of View on Jake Bobo for more on that. And here's that answer to the trivia question, the one I teased at the top. I'll see you Procter's people right back here tomorrow.